So we have very few men at the top who cheat. The few men at the top, they cheat more than every other man. Huh?
Yes.
But women have a bigger latitude to cheat than men because they are selective or they are selected. In the sense that as a man, we do the approaching, right? They're the gatekeepers of sex. And as I said earlier, they can't just say yes to every man. So you'll find like the example I normally give, like if you go to a city like Kitengela, for example,
Yeah.
you'll find like if you have like 1,000 sexually active women there, they are being controlled by a very tiny minority of men, maybe 50 or so. So the men at the top, they have as many men as possible. Now, because every woman wants to sleep with the men at the top, then we end up having this impression that every man cheats because every girl wants the guy at the top, and the guy that the guy, like the alphas, whether you are rich by looks or whatever merit they use. So you have a guy who sleeps like with 10 women before another guy can sleep with one man. So that guy, because every woman tends to have slept with them, they create that impression that all men cheat. But I can vouch for men, like up to 80% of the men under normal circumstances, they're just faithful or they don't have the resources to... Because cheating is also very expensive. Like a normal date, like the most basic dating. I mean, we talked about this last time when you were here. Cheating is very... And most men don't have the resources. And sometimes not even worth it. So that's why most men, they just choose to stay. However, it's not like women cheat more than men, but if women wanted to cheat more than men, they can. Because for them, the threshold is a bit low. Like, for example, there's no economic incentive. And there's no like economic investment, not incentive.
Yes.
Like for her, as long as are available, everything is catered for. Unless maybe she's the one now who's buying love. But under normal circumstances, it's as a man, we lazima utafute room, you buy the drinks, and you know how life is expensive.
Those KFC.
So the men who have the resources, tend to have more women at their disposal. But the same men cheat on those women more, so they end up creating that impression that most men are cheaters. So that's where there's that discrepancy of that flow of information up on the in Eltanga Shida. But most men are either very faithful or they don't even have a girlfriend because they can't afford or women can't pick on them.